Distinguished guests, judges, teachers, and my dear friends, Assalamu alaikum. Today, I stand before you to speak about something so powerful, so precious, and so life-changing that nations have risen for it, peoples have sacrificed for it, and humanity has flourished because of it. That gift, that blessing is freedom. Yes, only Islam is a religion that protects human dignity, equality, and freedom. It frees people from oppression, injustice, and fear. Freedom is not just the ability to make choices. It is the right to live with dignity, to dream boldly, and to breathe without fear. Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison for demanding equality, once said, "For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others." His words remind us that freedom is not only a privilege, it is a responsibility. Let me share a real amazing incident. In 2014, a teenager named Joshua Wong stepped forward in Hong Kong, leading thousands of students in peaceful demonstration demanding the right to free elections. He was just 17. He didn't carry any weapon, only a backpack and a belief that freedom of choice is a basic human right. Over the years, he faced arrest, trials, and imprisonment, but he still said, "The power of the people is stronger than the people in power." His story teaches that even in the modern world, the fight for the freedom is ongoing, and courage can come from the young. And look at our own recent past. During the COVID-19 pandemic, all of us experienced, perhaps for the first time, what it feels like to lose everyday freedom. We stayed indoors, we avoided friends, we longed for the simple pleasure of walking freely in a park or visiting our grandparents. And when restrictions finally lifted, didn't the air feel fresher? Didn't every handshake, every hug feel like a celebration? That moment taught us that even ordinary freedoms are extraordinary blessings. Freedom blesses us in countless ways. The freedom of speech allows us to voice our thoughts. The freedom of choice allows us to pursue careers, passions, and passionately our own. The freedom of identity allows us to be who we truly are. And the freedom of hope keeps humanity moving forward. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam once said, "If you want to shine like the sun, first burn like the sun." Freedom shines brightest when we nurture and protect it, by standing up for truth, by respecting differences, by choosing kindness over cruelty, and by raising our voices when we witness injustice. Let me share another incident. A friend of mine migrated from a conflict-torn region. When he arrived in our country, he said something I will never forget. "For the first time in my life, I slept without fear." That simple sentence hit me deeply. Often, freedom is not dramatic or grand. Sometimes it is as quiet and as precious as peaceful sleep. My friends, freedom is not guaranteed. It is earned, cherished, and protected by the soldiers at borders, by activists in the streets, by teachers in classrooms, and by citizens who choose fairness over hatred. So today, I urge you, celebrate your freedom, respect others' freedom, and never, ever take it for granted. Because when we honor freedom, we honor humanity. And when we protect freedom, we protect the blessings that makes life meaningful. Let me end with the powerful words of Rabindranath Tagore. "Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, into that heaven of freedom my Father led my country away." Freedom is not just a blessing, it is the greatest blessing. Let us treasure it, let us defend it, and above all, let us live it. Thank you.